Hi there guys, this is Fei Wu from Feisworld Media. I want to show you the most popular video I have to date and how much money it has made for me. Now, not all videos are made equal. A lot of people think that just because you have the views, that means you will make a lot more money. So this example I'm showing you has just a little bit shy of 200,000 views. But it has really high engagement, and I will talk to you about CPM as well and show you what a CPM, which is cost per thousand views, is for this particular video. And stick around because at the end of this video, I also want to show you my second and third most popular videos and how much they have made for me during the year 2020, just to show you how this may be different than what you originally thought. So definitely stick around. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Again, this is Faye from Feisworld Media. I created this channel to help people like yourself, creative entrepreneurs, to live and celebrate your financial freedom. I want to show you, no matter how small or tiny your channel is, and that maybe you're starting from scratch, you can make this work. YouTube is a wonderful platform for creative entrepreneurs, and there's so much growth, and I wish more people will take advantage of it. So stick around, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Mwah. I'm gonna go to my YouTube channel analytics. Not only this video is the most popular in this period, which is the past 28 days, it has been the most popular for a long shot. So right here, as you can see, this video was launched right around April 28th. Right? And you'll notice that at the beginning, it really didn't gain a lot of tractions. In fact, for the first couple of months, we only had about a few thousand views. And all of a sudden, there's a tipping point, I would say, right around here, August 12th at 3:07 p.m. Okay, maybe it's not that specific, but the point here is that sometimes a video that you produce could have no traction until months and months later. In this case, for me, it took a good 4 months. So before we give up and kind of just stop promoting or stop paying attention to it, this video kept on growing. And as of today, as I'm recording this, December 19th, this video had 2,000 and 2,000 views. Let's also take a look at the watch time. Same thing with the number of views, the watch time also went up. And the single video drove 3,700 subscribers, which just blows my mind because right now my channel only has a little over 10,000 subscribers. The single video drove a third of all the subscribers on my channel. By the way, this is not really unusual. A lot of the people are, really building their channels based on some of the key videos or what they call the breakthrough videos. Lastly, let's take a look at revenue. This is kind of what the purpose of this video is. As you can see, on Monday, April 27th, $0. And by the way, this is cumulative, as you can see, but basically every single day at the beginning, it's very, very minimum. We're talking about $1, $2. And at some point, this curve just keeps going up. And what's really interesting about YouTube is that this line is not linear. Take another look through the reach of this particular video. This video is sponsored by Restream, an application you can use to allow you to go live everywhere on 30 plus social media platforms. Check it out, and we have a special deal for you coming right from Feisworld. The impression of this video, meaning how many people actually saw it before they click on it, is 4.3 million people. YouTube, through the recommended or the suggested videos, showed this video to 4.3 million people. And the click-through impression, the click-through rate, which is 3.1%. My channel average is about 4 to 5%. So in other words, this is not even meeting my average click-through rate. However, because there's so many eyeballs on it, I will cut myself some slack because this number is the average of the total number of people who are clicking on it. From here, you can see that based on the dates, especially during towards the beginning of the pandemic, May all the way through, I would say around August, the click-through rate were really, really high. And then it came down quite a bit because there are also, I'm predicting there are more content similar to this on the market, especially on YouTube. But it's also very possible that this video has been shown to the same group of people more than once. I've seen that happen to me. The videos I've clearly watched in the past are still surfacing. Now, this is the number of videos, this is the number of views that this video has had more than usual. How much more than usual? 154,000 views than usual. And I don't know why I can't really click on this unique viewers, but as you can see, it's also all over the place. Before we move on to engagement, let's take a look at the total traffic sources. The most overlooked area through YouTube is suggested video. So suggested video could come from a playlist, could come from, at the end of a video, somebody watched a Zoom related tutorial and then my video is slapped onto the final screen as a recommended video. So many routes for YouTube to recommend your content to other people. So with that said, a lot of new YouTubers don't realize this. They just assume that if nobody clicks on their video is no good, it never will grow or become popular. That's not the case. Through my experience, you really have no idea how to predict a breakthrough video, especially at the beginning. Perhaps later on, you sort of have figured out the formula, whether it's a thumbnail or how you name the title of the video. One thing I learned as part of my channel is whenever I use, for example, I'm going to click on details. Whenever I use tips and listicles, 12 Zoom meeting tips or 9 Zoom webinar tips, these things tend to get very popular for my channel. This to me is really interesting. Impressions and how they led to watch time. So as mentioned before, number of impressions, 88.5% from YouTube recommending your content, 3.1% click-through rate, views from the number of impressions, and my goodness, the average watch time of this video is really long. The video is 11 minutes and 50 seconds, but look, people watch nearly half of the video. That is a long time. If you assume everybody's going to watch the majority of the video, then you're wrong. Most of the videos have actually very limited watch duration. And here is bell notification. Bell notifications sent. So 119 subscribers of mine got notifications. And the notification click-through rate, those people who got notified, was 5%. There are also other traffic sources, external, internal, and in this case, most of the traffic came straight from YouTube. But look at this, Google search is not to be overlooked. Because Google search and YouTube are the same company, what I notice is when people are searching for something on Google, which they do all the time, then now on Google, there's an area immediately below the first couple of search results. Videos are also part of their search results. The reason is some people prefer reading, some people prefer watching a video. Personally, I'm a very visual person. Earlier today, I was trying to learn how to install and set up a Google Nest thermostat for the first time, and I found myself plowing through a lot of YouTube videos. And here's another area, traffic source through other suggested videos, other videos similar to mine that are suggesting the content. So let's go into engagement. As part of this video, as you guys realize by now, I'm not just talking about revenue, dollars, but I want to show you what resulted, basically what caused the revenue to drive up. So this is engagement, total number of watch hours and average view durations. And key moments is a feature that's relatively new in YouTube, at least the way they present it. I mean, this feature itself is not new, but I'm going to, this area, see more, that's going to show you the breakdown of the spikes and how people drop off. It's really quite fascinating. This always fascinates me. The number of people who did not subscribe to the channel is the majority, often the majority, whether this video is popular or not. And you can see the watch time from subscribers is only 1.3%. That's so pitiful, but it's also part of the reality. Gender and age. I noticed that with some of my Zoom videos, it tend to resonate with people who are a little bit older, so usually 35 and up. And top geographic locations, usually from the US. But lately I noticed there is definitely an international population who consume my content. Lastly, let's talk about revenue. So this perhaps is something quite unexpected from you guys because the total revenue you've seen and RPM is $20.38. RPM means that revenue per 1,000 views, that tells you how much you earn. And to calculate your RPM, your estimated revenue is divided by your total views in the same time period. And lastly, this is CPM. A lot of you guys probably are familiar with this. This is playback-based CPM, means effective playback-based cost. Tells you how much advertisers pay per 1,000 monetized playbacks. So this is really high, guys. I'm going to show you in a second what my average channel CPM is. Again, average channel CPMs They do not represent the playback CPMs, to a specific video. The average channel CPM does not represent a specific video playback CPM. Revenue sources, in my case, the bulk of it comes from estimated ad revenue, and only about $18 comes from YouTube Premium revenue. Different ad types. I've noticed that skippable video ads tend to be the most popular pretty much across my entire channel. So before I wrap up, as promised, I'm also going to show you my second and third most popular videos, and you can compare them based on views, but also my estimated revenue coming from those videos. Before I do that, remember the $36.95? Let us take a look at my entire channel revenue. My current playback CPM also is quite high. It's $31. I'm acting a bit surprised because if I were to show you the past 90 days, you'll notice that it's a little bit different. To show you the past year, the playback CPM really changed drastically. So at some point it was $12, $15. I think it was sitting at $20, $23 for a long time. But for the past 28 days, it really came up. Now let's take a look at my top earning videos from the past 365 days. And this is very, very telling, by the way. So the second most popular video, to my surprise, is how to use OBS with Zoom. If I click into that, just so you know, this video had 68,000 views. So compared to my most popular video, it is about, let's take a look. This is about 1/3. Almost exactly 1/3 of the other or my most popular video views. Yet the revenue is $669 compared to over $4,000. See, this revenue right here is not exactly the same as 1/3 of the video. Now let's take a look at another example. My third most popular video is how to fix delay in Zoom. Now this one, look at the views. Even though it's the third most popular, it actually has more views, and it's 109,000 views, and it has lower earning than my second most popular video. The playback-based CPM is only $13. That is a huge difference. This is almost a third as much as my most popular video with $36 CPM. So I hope you find this helpful. Again, this is to show you guys really just behind the curtains, transparency for all this data. If you like this kind of information, please make sure to stick around because, hey, this is Faye from Feisworld. I'm not just here to talk about technology for the sake of technology. I'm here to talk about how we as creative entrepreneurs can make a living so that we can celebrate both our creative and financial success. So this is really interesting content that I love producing. If you do as well, please let me know. Leave a comment below. Let me know what else you would like to learn, take a look at. And my still very, very tiny mini YouTube channel with just a little bit over 10,000 subscribers. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I cannot wait to see you in a future video. Bye for now.